আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু এভরিওয়ান হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ ওয়েলকাম টু MrRawBean। তো চলে এসেছি আজকে আরেকটি ফুটবলের লাইভ স্ট্রিম র্যাঙ্ক পুশ নিয়ে। আর কিছু পয়েন্ট দরকার এই লাইভ স্ট্রিমকে পারবো ডিভিশন 2-তে যেতে, দেখা যাক ট্রাই করে। আর অবশ্যই কেউ ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলতে চাইলে কমেন্টে 1 মিলিয়ন লিখে দিতে পারেন। আর অবশ্যই লাইভ স্ট্রিমটিকে লাইক করে সাপোর্ট করতে বলবেন না।
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Howson calmly anticipates. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's got away. Got a shot away. And that's off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least. That's good play from him.
And he's making progress on the ball. Swept in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Luis Suarez. Short changes him with that pass. Can he spark a counter here? He's looking to set free a runner. He could be in here. It's Iniesta! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Messi. Ernest, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And the shots! He's delivered all right! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could... Inzaghi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He gets big. He's got a goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah,
Now the finish! Rijkaard. Potw. Massaro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Has been indicated.
And here's Inzaghi. Well, here's a man adored by many. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back underway. Cannavaro. The ball has bounced loose now. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's a key interception. Donadoni. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Potw. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ernest, looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And reclaimed it in a trice. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Donadoni. Donadoni! Cleared without complication. And here's Donadoni. And the finish! Goal, Germany! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Germany go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, terrible pass. That's going to go a long way. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Neymar.
We have got changes here
Number
from
10,
both sides, in fact.
Messi. Number 9, Suarez.
Lampard.
Number 8, Iniesta. Number 35, Hannes.
That's a nicely weighted
Coming on the
pass.
field,
And he's intervened well there.
Number
Caceres.
23, Rafael
Can he get it
Vandervaart.
through?
Number 21.
Well, there is a look that says it all.
Number
A piercing
18.
stare.
Well, that's down to a simple
Number
miscalculation.
22,
No more,
De
no
Bruyne.
less.
Substitutions taking place.
De Bruyne. Rijkaard.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's through here, and he's managed to get
2
free.
added minutes has been indicated.
And he was alert to it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
And he cuts out the supply. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, good balls. Now the finish! Superb goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh no, this does not look good. Iniesta. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. That's a throw. Neymar stood his ground. It's Neymar! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Now it's Neymar. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he can clear it away. Rijkaard. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves.
Great hit! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's had it taken off him. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Rijkaard. And it's De Bruyne. Looking for the runner. Always onto this. Now it's Neymar. And he's following up! Sticks it away! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Messi. Neymar. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. Iniesta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. Luis Suarez!
Out of time.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Swings in across. Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Ernest quietly revving up. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Messi's cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Neymar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He could be in, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Spread it left. It's Iniesta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Casillas can pick that up. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo.
There they go, hunting again.
Almost an hour gone. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Potw clears. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Neymar. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Ronaldo. Backward it goes. Oh, super ball. Rijkaard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No way through, so back it comes. Great chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Messi. And Messi! Oh, should have put that away. And this is Neymar. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Over to the left. Ernest. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. That is a crunching tackle. Now it's Neymar. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's onside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Iniesta. Maldini gets across to intercept that.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Olise is onto this. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Olise. Half an hour played now. Interesting ball. Messi could try cutting inside here. He can get that clear. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He's got away, and this is Stoichkov. Guti. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ernest. Well read, nice interception. And it's been given away.
Oh, really well played.
Always onto this. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get... He's got the shot away! They've scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, then...
And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Some first half thoughts?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He's had a shot! They've done it! They are right back in business!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Guti demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things... Hits one! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Sané just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Iniesta tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. And this is Luis Suarez.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi! Barcelona have their second corner now. He's got two! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And Potw! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Schmeichel gets rid without sophistication.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Iniesta, spread it left. Now it's Batistuta. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. He's been picked out. Horace! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
He's gone for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Hoeneß has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lampard makes the interception. And smartly reclaimed.
6 added minutes
Oh,
has
nicely
been
intercepted.
indicated.
Messi. Guti. Back into the middle. Olise. Iniesta. David Villa. Quality ball. And he cuts out the supply. We are into overtime. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final. But all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
Short changes him with that pass. Lewis. There's the shot! Goal! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. De Bruyne. And this is Batistuta. He's through, now is he in? Bellingham. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it out wide. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's found some space here. Spread it left. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Real chance! It's hit the uprights. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Bellingham.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ernest, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. They want to be quick to recover this. Here comes the cross. Cleared without hesitation. He's having a go! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he welcomes it in. Batistuta. Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first half thoughts?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more.
He's had a shot! Sticks it away! AC Milan are all square. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two...
And the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Milan take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Robertson threads one in. Out for a throw. De Bruyne.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's had a hit! Batistuta! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Substitution for Milan, number 13, Batistuta.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 5,
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
De Bruyne.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Number 20, Fernando Torres. Number 8,
Batistuta.
Koopman. Number 16,
That's a decent clearance.
Sperrin.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on.
Oh, what has happened here? That looks a good ball. Potw attempts a clearance. Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go. And he's lost his man here. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's fab. Has a go! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he was.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So the perfect chance to get one back. And he thumps it clear. Good effort from distance. It's a loose ball. Bayer will lay claim to that. Milan are looking to break at pace.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Floated through. Can he finish? And the ball's cleared in! Oh, that is rather wayward. Costa Curta. He's a sharp little ball here. He'll try from distance. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, I think we're in for some...
He's had a shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Shot a goal! And he's following up!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not the most accurate pass. Strong running down that left flank. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And goes in for the header! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and let it...
Can he finish? It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught.
It's Iniesta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Bastoni is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He could be in here. He's had a hit! Goal, Norway! And they get themselves in front! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 10, Puskás.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Hazard. It looks a good ball through. Hazard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cannavaro. De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shoot! It's in! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And smartly reclaimed. Fiddles it through.
There will be 3
really well
minutes
cleared.
added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. A searching ball that into space. Looking for the runner. And he's straight offside. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez. Number
And he's
10,
managed to gift it back.
Messi. Number 11,
Ball's out, it'll be a throw in
Neymar.
again.
Number 35, Panis. Number 8, Iniesta. Coming on the field.
And that's
number
definitely not his
21,
best.
Batistuta.
Cannavaro
Number
getting this one
20,
clear.
Son Heung-min.
Vieri, and
Number
the finish!
23.
They've done it! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Plays a delicate ball. Adams gets over and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckham. Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne. It's a promising position. And no, that was never going to make it. Adams with the clearance. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now, can they get it back? Out again for a throw-in. And here's Vieri. Son Heung-min. Now Howson, that's played into space. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, nicely intercepted. Howson tries to dink it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's looking to set free a runner. Costa Curta. Van der Vaart. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar going full tilt down the left. He is through here. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down.